Hey y'all, welcome back. I think I've sorted my FPS issue. Just gonna keep an eye on it. We're gonna go search for the prophets up here. So we're just gonna walk, have a look around. You should be able to see a little bit smoother what's actually going on here now. Someone on a horse passing by. Stream holding steady. Wonderful. Giant things that want to kill me. Okay, just gonna walk around those. Oh, those things are hell creepy, man. That's fine. Looks like I'm here, pretty much. Oh no, is he down here? Oh, I'm just gonna fall and die. No, not die. Into the harborage. Oh, this game is pretty. Lovely soundtrack as well. Listen to that cello. So haunting. See, now that's what Diablo 3 should be like. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying. Let's see if I can get this audio a bit louder, actually. Music. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Screw it. Turn it up. Don't know if I'm going to regret that, but... No, we get to hear things a lot clearer. This is great.
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige.
Vestige. Oh, can you hear it? Michael Gambon. Come closer, Vestige. The Prophet.
Welcome to the harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
It's fine, Dumbledore. Everything's fine.
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it. Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere.
Dumbledore's so wise.
Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
The history lesson?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment.
I would love that, because I
Enter
know.
my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
Oh wow. Follow the prophets, okay?
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis.
Okay, so we're actually learning. See, I don't know nothing about these games, so...
My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life.
Okay. The booze are longer for the ride as well.
Took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death.
I can hear my brother screaming at people playing Dota.
It was there I first
Hilarious.
set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study.
Okay.
The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
This feels like a giant trap.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, vestige.
Good.
The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the 5 companions.
Who are the 5 companions? Good story.
The 5 companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City. Theron Aquilarius, the son of Colovian Duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself.
Okay.
Alas, Theron was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition.
Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling
go on.
from this old blind fool. It is time you met the 5 companions.
You're not a blind fool. You're Michael Gambon. Okay. Let's go see. Look at this.
Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster.
God, look at the detail. I mean, that's not too great. But I mean, just here, this is great.
Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamarco, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer.
Judas.
Your executioner.
At the Last Supper. Basically, I mean, look familiar? I mean, we're a couple of people short, but tales of love and war, you know.
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
Good question. How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Menimarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
Okay. Why does Varen want to be
By
Dragonborn?
tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true
There.
Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
I feel like these people are going to be important, so let's learn. Yeah, let's learn about Lyris.
Met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard.
Nord, Norn. Oh, I mean, it's one letter. One. Tell me about Sai Sahan.
Sai Sahan came from a long line of Red Guard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group.
Okay. Tell me about Abner Tharn.
The Tharns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician.
As always.
In his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before.
What about Menimarco? Nothing. Menimarco, the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness. What happened when they performed the ritual?
Disaster, war,
There we go.
pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Okay. Fun. Let's watch it. I feel like this is going to be great.
Fire brazier. DeMoNiK, certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, DeMoNiK, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad.
This is bad.
Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? DeMoNiK, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world.
Jeez, that looks amazing.
My master, DeMoNiK Goes,
Look at that.
is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
Wow. It's pretty heavy. Gambon, weigh in. What have you got to say?
Tore the veil between man and Oblivion, allowing DeMoNiK to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the dark anchors and initiate the plane.
What went wrong? Okay. Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nirn. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. What happened next?
DeMoNiK tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nirn was torn.
Do you think that only paid him for so
This
much?
event was soul dust. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nirn from their hosts.
What happened to the other companions? Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sahai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Lyris was captured by DeMoNiK and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal. What about Abnir Tan and DeMoNiK?
Than remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent.
Fair.
The true power remains in the hands of DeMoNiK and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor? Good question. When I discovered the true paths of the five companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. DeMoNiK got word of my interest and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained prisoner until you freed me. They saw you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men. DeMoNiK feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends.
Fair.
Walk with me.
Okay. Let's walk. Where are we going?
Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the soul burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw near into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction have been appearing throughout Tamriel.
Oh lord. Gosh. Look at that house. Prophet, oh. Prophet. Prophet, can you hear me?
If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity.
Well,
And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the heart?
yes, let's go back. Tasty cutscenes.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
You give me a lot to think about, that's true.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what's your next move, blind man?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. We will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn?
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape.
Correct.
She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
What should I do in the meantime? Good question.
DeMoNiK's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out the...
AKA Go Quest.
Bringing him to my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
And to you. Tasty loot. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, and it feels good. But the one thing I do love is just like the UI is so clean. Even with my face in the way, there's still no clutter whatsoever. So I know a boo getting a cool. So that's that. Let's get a Bleak Rock. Do I want to go to Bleak Rock? I can hear cats screaming from outside. Gosh. I love the fact that in the first part of this video, the first part of the Elder Scrolls Online, you can hear the crickets chirping from outside of my microphone as I start the music from the second movement of the third movement? The Dvorak's New World Symphony. The Lager. The famous part, let's put it that way. Like, this is too high for me. This is like level 7. So let us not doing no, yeah, to Bleak Rock. Sorry, octopi. So my friend Alan has actually decided to go ahead and buy the game, so he will be joining us for some questing sometime soon. Alan? He's not around at the moment. But yeah, he actually went out and bought a physical copy of the game. Came on 6 DVDs apparently. It's not an outdated, I suppose they were those new ones that someone announced that have like 1 million capacity or whatever. Hello. But I mean, 6 DVDs for a game is, I mean, it's a lot, okay? It's probably a bit much.
Hail.
Hail. take that, thank you. Questing?
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Tamriel. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met because I need some help in a business deal.
Oh, really?
You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it. Please, procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly,
Sneak
he
mission.
won't drink it, so
Yes.
he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy. I knew you were game. It's the fish stink down by the dock.
Fish stink.
A brute named Hector runs it. He's unreasonable about his precious bottle. You can't just smooth talk it away from him. With cleverness, swap that bottle out when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill. I knew you were game.
Okay, let's do it. It's giving me hints. Okay. We're doing this, people. Still running at 30 frames a second. Which to the human eye is perfectly fine.
This is taking longer than I planned.
Because visually, we actually are pretty bad as a species, all in all. I'm just gonna jump. Jump! And combat roll. Okay, so he's got a quest for me, so let's talk to this person.
What brings you to this stinkhole? He's a blowhard, and he hates bad singing. When Varlin gets soused on alto wine and starts belting out verses, look out.
Boom.
Why don't you grab a drink and join us? Hector. He's a crusty one. That makes it even funnier when you get under his skin. For a good prank, grab a wharf rat and toss it in here. Then watch him go.
Find a bottle of alto wine. Or catch a wharf rat. Catch a wharf rat, easy.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Mouffetard won't escape. Hater made trails.
This like seems a little bit a little bit worse for wear there, buddy. Oh, hello. Oh, easy. Easy now.
Damn rats. I hate them.
And we're away. You never saw anything. My cunning plan. Ooh. And we just gonna pause while my computer thinks about what to do.
I know the Argonians are free now. Doesn't mean they can disrespect.
And then everything's back to normal and everything's fine. Where is that little shoot character?
Hello.
Hello. I need a hello count and I need a death count, people. Comment below, please. I've gone in completely the wrong direction.
Hello.
Hello. Hazard counts as well, because that's a Cypher. Hello. I feel like I'm going to visit a lot of important places. Apparently the whole Skyrim is in here, the whole Morrowind is in here.
Do I detect the bouquet of Tears of Amaya? Ah, it's good to make new business acquaintances. Remember Tamriel Helleron, my friend. We may see each other again.
Oh, I think that's gonna pay up for me in future. Level up. I feel like I need health. Oh, wow, like this. What does this become? What does it do? Immobilizes any for Oh, I see. I'm not looking at my storm calling abilities. This doesn't become anything, which makes me a little bit sad. But this gives me some disable, which I really enjoy and I'm going to use. So, hooray! I love the fact that I can just hit T and change my quest. And, right. To Bleak Rock. Just, jamming around, trying to swindle some wine.
Hello there.
Gonna travel to Bleak Rock to try on my crown. I'm terrible at rapping. Well, I'll just stop. No, there's 2 lines for you. Iffy at best. This. There's nothing else I can do around here, hey? Quama's down there, Premium Trust down there, Wake the Dead is down there, beginning at Bleak Rock. So, what level am I? Level 6, okay.
Lana's waiting for you in the village. Where are you then? Tag along and I'm sailing back to Bleak Rock if you're interested.
Let's go. Now, if I am not mistaken, because I was definitely mistaken the last time, having watched it back, this is where we got to play our build at Gamescom, I think it was. If I'm to be believed, which I am, because I'm sure that there are hills and stuff up here, there's a dog that we have to find out here, there's a lot. The dog is the interesting missions ahead, let's put it that way. Who do I need to go see? Talk to Rana, okay. Welcome to Bleak Rock, people. Let's have a look around. Oh, it looks amazing. Let's look at this. Yeah, looks really good. The mountains look really good. Chicken. Oh. Just killed that guy's chicken. No qualms. Everything's fine. Captain Rana's office. When we come back, we are going to mission at Bleak Rock. See you now.